Hey everyone, Brenda back to another episode of SexxPerTease. Today's question is, what are some good reasons to stop using dating apps? Personally speaking, I only like to get off dating apps when I'm in a relationship or dating someone exclusively. I feel like otherwise, I've always been a fan of dating apps because I feel like dating apps are what you make of them. You can use them for hooking up, you can make friends, you can even find job opportunities, you can use them to date. People like to think of dating apps as just like this toxic place of just sex and rejection and people being mean to each other for no reason, which does happen unfortunately, and they are possible cesspools of like racism, discrimination. Like there's so much people that are like no fats, no femmes, no blacks, no Asians, no Latinos, etc. But it's what you make out of it. You don't have to interact with these people that are hateful and prejudiced. You can just hit the block button. That's the beauty of the block button. You can just get rid of people that you don't want to deal with. You can use filters to get rid of people that aren't your type. You can make dating apps whatever you want to make of them. So personally speaking, I only like to get off of them when I am dating someone exclusively. Otherwise, I feel like dating apps aren't that bad. You can be in control of how much time you spend on them. I do think some people think that it is easy to get swept away in them and they do take up too much of your time. You get like obsessed with them and like you're constantly checking notifications, you're constantly looking for new guys, and it can become obsessive for some people. So I do feel like if you think dating apps are becoming too much of a time consumer or they are just bringing you negativity and rejection, because I do feel like they do damage people's self-esteem. I feel like everyone's self-esteem gets damaged eventually when you deal with so much rejection or disappointment, guys flaking on you, guys saying you're not their type, or guys not being interested that you are interested in. So I feel like if you are dealing with negativity or any depression or negative self-esteem resulting from your interactions on dating apps, I think it is a good idea for you to make sure that you take a break. Like, you can always delete them, come back later. I do like to always think that I am putting myself out there and available when I am single, so I feel like I never really delete dating apps unless I'm not looking, and I always was always open and looking for love or hookups or some type of interaction, because I'm a people person. I do like to meet new people, I like to interact with new people, I like to learn people's life stories, I like to be interacting, so I like to use dating apps for that purpose. Even if it's just chatting and communicating with people, I feel like it's not really a bad thing, and I think people have too much negative connotation with dating apps and think of them as more negative than positive, because I feel like the positive experiences I've had from them definitely outweigh the negative experiences I've had. But I've been rejected, I've been flaked on, I've been disappointed, I've like questioned my own like self-esteem or been upset and sad because of stuff that happened on dating apps. It happens to everyone, no matter what you look like, no matter how much easier you think the next guy has it. Like, everyone is dealing with the bullshit that comes with Grindr, Jacked, etc. So I think it's just important to make sure you always are putting your mental health first and not letting dating apps negatively impact your mental health. If they do begin to do that, just get off of them. Like, you're always in control. You can delete your profile, you can delete the app, you can always come back to it later. Like, you're in control of what you make out of it. So I think good reasons to stop using dating apps are, personally speaking, when you're not looking to meet anyone because you are dating someone, or maybe you just want to take yourself off the market. If you think dating apps are like negatively impacting your mental health and your self-esteem and self-worth, I think it's a good time to take a break. I also think it's good to like switch what dating apps you're using. Like, maybe you're not having luck on one of them, but another one you might have better luck on, and they are catered to different niches, so you can always find whatever your type is and what type of people you're looking for based on the dating app or the filters you use within the dating app. But I think one thing that always annoys me is people think they don't want to meet someone online, because I feel like the reality is like you're mostly going to meet someone online. Like, you can't be everywhere at all times to meet people in person, so I do feel like being on a dating app does not prevent you from meeting guys outside of a dating app. So that's why I always hate people say like, I don't want to meet someone on an app, but it's like the same guy could be on an app that you could randomly come into other places, but people are too scared to approach people in person. So dating apps do make it so much easier to meet someone, and I've always been a fan of them, so I don't think of them negatively. Other people do, but only get off of them if you kind of have an STD. That's like one time I deleted my dating apps because I didn't have an STD. So it's like, if you can't hook up for 10 days, it's like, oh, whatever, I don't interact with anyone for 10 days. But yeah, so when I'm dating someone, if I had an STD, or if you just need a break from dating apps because they're draining mentally, physically, whatever, get off of them. Otherwise, I'm a huge fan. I don't think you really need to get off of them unless they are creating negative space in your life or you are in a relationship. So thanks for joining me for this episode of SexxPerTease.